misleading mega trends people talk about this. Basically, the second Cold War, yeah? The Americans and the Chinese, yeah, kind of bashing it out. I really have a problem with that formulation, because these two economies, Chinese and the U.S. economies, they are like conjoined twins. Yeah, they cannot be separated. Yeah, you know, median wage in the U.S. until a few years ago had not risen for about 40 years. Yeah? And American the living standard was maintained only because A, the people ran up a lot of debt, but B, because they were able to import a lot of cheap consumer goods from China. Yeah? And if the US that stops trading with China, I mean, they cannot maintain this kind of maintain political stability, because the wage earners in the country will be even more hard pressed. Yeah? So there's no way they can do that. So that's why they talk about, you know, reshoring, friendshoring, you know, whatever. But can they reshore these things? Many of these things won't be viable given the American wages. Some industries may be brought back, but it's not going to be easy, because the deindustrialization of the United States has been going on for the last 4 decades, if not longer. And in the meantime, they have destroyed what some economists call industrial commons. Yeah? It's not enough to just bring back the factory. Yeah? You need the workers with the right skills, supplier firms with the right levels of technology. Yeah? You need researchers in local universities who do customized research for whatever you are doing. I mean, the optics or the biochemistry or whatever. You have destroyed all this, so you cannot bring these things back even if you want it. Yeah. And sometimes it might be technologically feasible to do it, but it doesn't make economic sense. Yeah? And I still remember a few years ago, there was a big headline in the newspaper saying that Adidas, the German maker of trainer shoes, have invented this process that can make trainer shoes without a human touch from beginning to end. Yeah. So they say, oh, now China, Vietnam, they are all going to lose these jobs. Yeah. Last year, I saw that this project was quietly folded. Yeah. Not because it was technologically unfeasible, but it doesn't make the economic sense. I mean, it's a sad thing, because people are so cheap that it's actually better not to mechanize. Yeah. So I'm not saying that this is necessarily a good thing, but for a lot of things it doesn't make economic sense to mechanize. Yeah. So, however much that the U.S. and its allies want to take things away from China, it's going to take a long time and a lot of investment and a lot of policies to fix the situation. Okay, I mean, Intel is supposed to have be building its first semiconductor factory outside China in 15 years or 20 years or whatever in Malaysia, but how many of those factories can they build? Yeah, how quickly? Yeah? So this the dependencies are going to last long. Yeah? Also, China, already owns 13% of U.S. Treasury bills. Yeah, you cannot sever a relationship with that kind of country in the way that some people think that the U.S. is able to and willing to. No, it's not going to happen. Yeah. So really, the only area where this the China-U.S. confrontation is real is in the area of high-grade, military-grade microchips. Yeah. And there is that the U.S. is doing its best to prevent the Koreans and the Chinese not to sell these chips to China, prevent the Germans and the Dutch not to sell the machines that can make this the microchips to China. But my suspicion is that maybe it's well, it's definitely kind of not a given that the US will be able to succeed even in containing China in that field. Because, yeah, if they wanted to do this, they should have done it 10 years ago. Huh? Now China's, of course, are still well behind, but close enough that actually this might prompt China to catch up faster in these areas. Huh? So let's see, I'm not making any predictions here, but you know, it might even help China develop the technologies. Yeah? And the Chinese, you know, they know what the game is. So they are now, Xi Jinping has appointed like 5 technology czars to organize catch up in the main technological areas with the US. And yeah, in some areas, China's kind of almost equal to the US, yeah? I mean, AI, the renewable energy, nanotechnology, you know, there are areas where they are almost neck and neck with the US, yeah? I mean, I don't know, as a good Korean, I really dread the day when you know, the choice given to us is the AI made by, you know, Chinese geeks or American geeks. But, you know, that's I mean, something else that we don't know how this technological race is going to end. Yeah? I mean, US is, of course, pouring in a lot of money into this, but I mean, can they really reverse the last 40 years in most areas? I don't know.